Hey, how's it, YouTube? Just noticing that there was like water on my keys. Okay, so today is, what is it, February 26th. It's Wednesday, and I just wanted to jump on and give you guys a little bit update of where I am on my my home transformation here. I'm so nervous today because today I'm going to attempt to make my own jelly. I don't know why I'm so nervous, but I feel so nervous. I don't know why that there's like a mental block in my brain that like canning is so intimidating, but I just need to realize that making it much more of a big deal than what it really is. I mean, I can make bread, right? If I can make bread, I can make jelly, right? I mean, I heard it's like one of the simplest things to do and like really perfect for a beginner like me. So why am I feeling so anxious? I don't know. So, all right, so I'm going to attempt jelly. And I'm going to even do it the easy way. I'm not even going to like work with fresh fruit. I'm going to make it from Concord grape juice. Grape jelly, no sugar added grape juice. I'm going to do that first. And then I have Noreen's recipe for her award-winning pineapple jam. So I'm going to attempt that. And then I found a recipe yesterday for candy apple jelly, which is basically made with apple juice and red hot candies. So those are the three that I'm going to attempt to do, and hopefully I am successful. Some people have said, vlog it, we want to see. I think I will definitely screw up if I try to vlog what I'm doing, because I'm like Santa Claus right now. Like, I'm going over my list and I'm checking it twice, right? So I think if I vlog it, I'm for sure going to forget a step. Something important, something massive that's just gonna, yeah, I even told my husband, I'm just so nervous, like I don't want to ruin any lids, I don't want, So we went out yesterday and he bought me like, I don't know, it was like over 250 replacement lids. So he's like, now you have plenty. You can screw up as much as you want. Don't worry about it. It's just a jar. We can wash it out and start again. But I'm just still so nervous. So I think I vlogged, the last time I vlogged, I think it was my last vlog, buying my canners. I bought the Presto 23 quart canner. I ended up taking that back because when we opened it, and I was so disappointed, I noticed that it had been opened already. A fellow homesteader, someone with many more, years experience under her belt than I do, told me that those canners with the seals, sometimes people will buy them and steal the seal off of them, or steal the gauge if their gauge is broken, and then put the canner back and then take it back and get their money back, which is such a dirty thing to do, isn't it? I mean, it's such a dirty thing to do. So shady. Oh my gosh. So I had noticed when I opened the box that the gauge part, where the gauge is, it was still stapled, but they had ripped the seam open. So they had definite access to the gauge. So I was so afraid to keep it in case they put their bad gauge in and took the good gauge out and then just returned it for their money. I was upset, and I was worried anyway about using that canner because our stovetop is so touchy that you're always playing. When I'm cooking dinner, like, I'm always playing with the gas, to keep things from overboiling or going down too low. So it's constant playing with the burners. And I heard that on the Presto, on the gasket ones, that you do have to do that. So I ended up taking a bath that night, and I started crying. And I was like, I'm just so nervous to do this, and I'm so nervous as it is to do it properly and not to like cause botulism and not to ruin any food, because food is so valuable to us. Now, with realizing that people basically, steal stuff, so my husband was like, well, as long as we buy a canner that hasn't been opened, well, we should be fine. When we took it back, of course they didn't have any more in stock, because that's my luck, right? I had been doing that research on the All-American, but it's so expensive. I just couldn't, plus I just got my KitchenAid, and I just, couldn't couldn't see spending that kind of money. Well, the next morning, I woke up and in my email, there was an order for the All-American 21.5 quart pressure canner that my husband bought and should be here tomorrow. He even got it 2-day shipping for me. So I've got a canner coming, pressure canners. I have a chicken carcass that's been sitting in my fridge for 2 days now. I was going to freeze it, but tomorrow it looks like maybe I will attempt to make chicken stock and can it. I actually just watched a video Noreen did on making her chicken soup, canning her chicken soup, where she put in a stalk of celery, I think 1.5 carrots. She had some onions in there, and then she topped it off with chicken. So I had even thought about maybe running out and getting chicken and making jars of chicken soup. But I don't know what's easiest to start with. So if you have any suggestions for me, I know with the water bath canner, jelly is the easiest. So I'm going to do that. But if you have any suggestions on what's easiest, starting with a pressure canner, let me know. I thought probably just stock, no meat, just stock and keep it easy. But my goal is to do all the dinners that we eat like every week. The stews, the soups, the chili, that kind of stuff, and be able to can that stuff. Now, last night I worked on, and I don't know if I can do this because I'm going to have to move you with my laptop here. I've been rearranging my kitchen cabinets, and I wanted to show you, let's see if this works. In this cabinet, if you can see that, that is all I have left of prepackaged food. Some pancake syrup. Of course, there's some ramen noodles in there, which, you know, the kids like to eat on the weekends. But some ketchup. There's some Jell-O. There's some rice-a-ronis. Or there's some Mrs. Grass soup. There's a couple oddball boxes of stovetop. And then there's drink mixes like Kool-Aid. And there's coffee creamer and all that. But this is it. Like, this is my smaller cupboard on this side. And that's all I have left. So I have some canned goods on this side now. My tomato paste up there. I have extra noodles and beans. And then this is all I have left of my canned goods. I really got to stock up on my canned goods next time I go shopping. But this is my new cupboard. Everything is in, I've got like another... over here, I'm going to put my jelly after I make my jelly. That's all the baby bottles and stuff. But this is it. So this is all double road with pasta. This one's all pasta back here. Egg noodles and that kind of stuff. There's a double row of egg noodles back there. And then all up here are all my beans are double road and my rice. I think I have like 15 pounds of rice left. But my goal is to eventually get all my cupboards. These are the half-gallon mason jars. I'm probably, you know, every time you go out, if you just pick up, you know, a case of them, it's not a big deal, right? So that's what I'm going to do is, you know, as this stuff dwindles and as I'm starting to can, and even the quart jars I'm going to can, the pint jars, the half pints, my goal is to eventually have all of my cabinets be home canned goods. So that's where I am right now. Let me show you down here. I know, isn't this terrible with a camera? Down here I have all my jars. I don't know if you guys can see that. Right there. You can see I have my water bath canner. I don't know if my All-American canner will fit in here. It might have to go in the laundry room. But up here I have all of my, and gosh, I hope this is showing up for you guys. All of my replacement lids are here, both for wide mouth and regular mouth. These are all my pectins. This is my citric acid in case I needed that. But these three are pectins, low sugar and regular. And then I have 3 things of half pints, 2 of the pint jars, and then I have 3 of the quarts that are back there. So that's it on that. Say hi, Mason. Say hi. Can you say hi? Oh, say hi. That's a good boy. Anyway, that's my update on where I am and what's going on. So Mason is due for a bottle in the next half hour or so. I'm going to lay him down, and then I'm going to attempt some grape jelly. So wish me luck. I hope I don't ruin anything, but it's just jelly, right? And it's just a jar, and it's just a lid, you know, 10 cents, whatever it is. So if I screw it up, I just start over. It's not a big deal. It's like bread, right? That's why I started with all-purpose regular flour before going to anything else. So it didn't cost me a whole lot if I ruined it. But I did good on that, and I think I'm doing pretty good. And I'm going to pat myself on the back because I've come a long way. I've transformed my house so much. I mean, my house isn't even the same. My kitchen is unrecognizable to where it was 2 months ago. I haven't bought a commercial loaf of bread in over 7 weeks. So I am pretty proud of myself for sticking to this no matter how scary or how intimidated I am or how tired I get sometimes or how sore I am sometimes, that I have stuck to this and I keep going, and there's so much more to do and so much more to learn, and it's one step at a time, one intimidating thing at a time. And today I'm going to conquer jelly. I'm going to report back to you guys once I'm done. Maybe if I feel comfortable doing it and it wasn't a big deal, maybe I will share the, you know, making of the candy apple jelly or the pineapple jam, but I'm just way too nervous. So all right, so wish me luck, guys, and I will be back when I'm all done and show you how I did. All right, wish me luck. Bye, guys.